Today I'm gonna recap you the story where boy must live with Tsundere girl to pass the exam, but he ends up falling in love with her. Now let's start. Coin flips through the air. A cute girl is earnestly surprises her and she turns and the new girl recognizes her. A voiceover reveals the names of the girl. The cute girl being Akari Watanabe and the other one is Shiori Sakurazaka. The voice explains that he never imagined so many things would happen between the two girls and himself, offering in prayer. The voiceover explains that the marriage practical and insane part of their high school's curriculum is about to begin. It involves having male and female pairs living together as a mock married couple. Everyone in the class is agitated because of it, but he is not. The voice belongs to Jiro Yaquin, who is intensely playing a game on a console. His friend Sadaharu Kamu comments that he envies Jiro for being excited over a pixel art character. Jiro reasons that pixel art lets the imagination run free. Sadaharu shows him his console with the latest Roto Saga 7 game and demonstrates how the 3D effect shows the high-quality image of Princess Chloris. Unlike the pixelized version he plays with, Jiro states that he likes the simplicity of version 1 better. He says that she smells so nice and whispers to Jiro that she is also cute. This confuses him as she speaks bluntly at them, shows too much skin and is very vulgar. She also treats them like idiots. Jiro states that he never wants to be involved with someone like her. Minami Tenjin climbs up the stairs towards the mesmerizing Akari. She suddenly uses a softer voice and talks to him about his newspaper club interview and how he will be on its cover. Sadaharu meanwhile comments that even if he is a guy he feels purified by Minami good-looking man level and says Minami is also a good guy. Akari admires Minami's looks and how cool he is. Minami thanked her for the compliment. She blushes at his reply. Jiro observes that she turned around 180 degrees when talking to Minami and obviously likes him. The bell rings and they go to class. Jiro about the marriage practical and admits that she is anxious about it. Jiro also says he too is nervous as he is not good with girls. He thinks to himself that the only girl he can talk to normally is his childhood friend and first love Shiori. As he thinks to himself, Shiori also admits that she is shy around strangers and hopes she gets paired with someone she knows well. She turns to Jiro and blushes. This makes Jiro blush as well. The teacher starts a marriage course guidance video. According to the video, the students will live as partners in the training dorm. The dorm is fully furnished and even has a kitchen. A occupant may enter the room. The teacher reminds them not to get carried away. She also explains that the rank system, where every month those top 10 ranked couples according to their grades, can change their partners. Jiro looks at Shiori and realizes he has a 1 in 75 chance of getting paired with her. He plays a game saying that if he wins without damage he may get lucky. However, even though he won the game he did not get Princess Chloris. Looking at the positive side, also laments the same question. He tries to calm Akari down and asks to be let down. Akari flops down on the sofa and complains about their situation. She questions the pairing system and observes that it does not make sense at all. Jiro sits beside her and also complains that he is a victim too. Akari looks at him angrily but he quickly explains that she had a preferred partner in mind just like he did. Akari responds by identifying Shiori Sakurazaka as his preferred choice as a partner. This shocks Jiro and Akari tells him that he is easy to read. She notes that Shiori is plain, but also cute. She asks Jiro what he plans to do. This spurs Jiro's imagination about what Shiori might be doing with her partner, but he quickly shrugs the thought off. Their argument is noted by the censor and awards them a -3 points. This shocks both of them into silence. Akari realizes that if they don't get along, points will get deducted from them. Jiro say that they might end up with a -10,000. Akari gets angry and demands he get along with her so they can get to a rank and change their pairing. Jiro is surprised by this. Akari can't believe that Jiro did not listen to the orientation. Before continue, just to remind you, you can become a channel member to support my work and get full versions without censures. You will also get a lot of benefits. You can check what level of membership you like. Sorry for interrupting. Now let's continue. She takes out a manual and gives it to Jiro to read. He read it and understand what Akari meant. She encourages Jiro to get to a rank so they can switch partners. Jiro realizes that this would mean they both will have to pretend to be a happily married couple, which he feels can be dangerous. Akari leans toward him, showing an ample amount of her cleavage, and asks him why he is embarrassed. She leans in and grabs his arm, making sure her chest touch him. She explains that her actions are totally fine. She whispers gently in his ears that she will be the perfect wife for him. This makes Jiro blush red. He moves away from her and asks if she is really okay with a guy like him. The sensor changes to a -2 and Akari shows how her actions made it work. Jiro pushes her away as it is his first time doing anything like this with a girl. He gets up to buy a drink. Akari requested that he also buys her strawberry milk. Using her cute look, she reminds him that they are married, so he will buy it for her. Jiro leaves her. Akari curls up and buries her head in her knees. She promises to herself to try her hardest as she does not want any other girl to take Minami away. With tears welling up in her eyes, she admits it's her first time doing this thing. Jiro buys Akari's strawberry milk from a vending machine. He hears Shiori and sees her walking with Minami. He quickly hides behind the vending machine and realizes that Shiori and Minami were paired together. He hears Shiori stating she is happy for being paired with him. Minami will leave him alone, but she gently pats his head. Jiro jumps at the action and questions her motives. She assures him she is not making fun of him. She again pleads with him to pretend that they are married. She says that if they get to a rank, Jiro explains he has no choice as he has not had much experience unlike her. She stands on the sofa and tells him that when he does something he must give it his all. She asks him if he wants to remain a forever. Before she suggests that he give her a goodbye kiss while pointing to her cheek. While Sadaharu rings the bell to hurry Jiro up, Akari taunts him and calls him a can't kiss her. Sadaharu continuously ringing as Jiro has not come up yet and Akari continues to rile Jiro up. The doorbell ring and the continuous taunting made Jiro mad. He grabs Akari and firmly plants a kiss on her lips. This silences Akari. She sinks to the floor as no one said anything about a kiss on the lips. The sensor detects this and makes their score 0. The next day Jiro dreams of Shiori, but Akari bangs on a pan to wake him up. She asks him to help him prepare. Akari reminds him of the reason they are acting like a married couple. While Jiro recollects their kiss, she shouts at him and snaps him back to reality. After a week has passed, Jiro goes to get chalk for his class. He observes Shiori and Minami walking to school together. The teacher interrupts him and asks him, and Akari feels that everything seems to be going well with Shiori and Minami. Thought by acting gloomy he would catch Shiori's attention. He imagines how Shiori and Minami are happy together, thinking that makes him cry. After school, Jiro is stuck as he forgot his umbrella. Sadaharu offers to share his umbrella. They then start talking about Sadaharu's virtual girlfriend and how she made a tasty omiris that maxed out their love meter. Akari rushes past them as she needs to meet Minami for karaoke. Jiro tells him that he is like carbon dioxide and nobody needs him. Jiro meets with a teacher who explains to him that the marriage practical is coursework. They have to put in more effort as they have 0 scores for an entire week. If they did not improve their grades, they will fail. She encourages him to talk to Akari to start acting like a couple. In the karaoke lounge, Minami and Akari seem to be enjoying themselves. Back in school, Jiro is still stuck in waiting for the rain to stop. He starts imagining Akari and Minami doing things together in the karaoke lounge. Shiori appears, telling him that she had a committee meeting. She sits beside him as she also forgot her umbrella. This disappoints Jiro as he thought of sharing an umbrella with her. Suddenly she already hugs his arms, making Jiro blush. Shiori recovers and points out she thought the doodle on the glass was a bug. She explains that she encountered a big bug in the morning and thought that it had come back. Jiro realizes that this was the scene he saw through the window. Shiori tells Jiro that she wishes for him to call her informally, as calling her by her last name makes her feel lonely. Jiro decides to be brave and try saying her name, but Minami arrives and calls Shiori. He returned, as he remembered seeing Shiori's umbrella in the entryway. Minami hesitates as he looks at Jiro. He tells them to go ahead as he will wait a little longer. He says goodbye to her using her last name again. After they leave, Akari brings Jiro an umbrella. They share an umbrella going home. Akari laments how Jiro should have made moves on Shiori, as she would have ended up sharing an umbrella with Minami instead of him. Jiro looks downcast and apologizes to Akari. She stops and pinches his cheek. She reminds him to not give up for her sake and his. Jiro asks if she wants to buy food, but she decides to cook him omelette rice. This surprises Jiro. He moves to put some ketchup on it, but Akari holds his hands and guides them to write the word love. He thanks her and tastes the omelette. He is surprised by the tastiness. He grabs another slice and offers it to Akari. Akari refuses, so Jiro says he will not do it again as it is embarrassing. To his surprise, she leans in and takes a bite. Their face gets closer to each other and this makes them pause. Jiro's phone rings and interrupts their moment, as he answers the call from Sadaharu in his room. He wonders what happened. Akari also notices her heart pounding so fast. Both of them do not understand what was happening. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss new videos. You can also like this video because it will help to reach more viewers. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.